Good morning, guys. So, for today, I went off and got a new deck lid yesterday. My old one has an ordinary size hole in it. This one I want to get cleaned up, get rid of all of the little rust there, and then mounting it up. For mounting, I picked up a couple of these hood pins yesterday. Good old-fashioned MP Parts hood pins. I got 4 of them, but I'm not quite sure how I'm going to make it work. To start, I'm going to put 2 of them on the upper corners here. As far as the lower ones, I'm not sure yet. I may end up trying something different. We'll see. First and foremost, though, I got to... Well, that's a problem. Really don't think this pin's supposed to fall out like that. All right. We'll deal with that later. I got to clean up my workstation a bit and then get going cleaning. Power tool day. Everyone loves power tools. So this is a major pain. And quite frankly, rust is a little bit worse than I had expected. You see all these pit marks. That makes things difficult because whether I'm using the rust removal disc or whether I'm using the wire wheel, I can't quite get all the crap out of those little divots. Which means when I try to paint this thing, it ain't going to go well. And then when I look online, I found you can buy a brand new deck with the MP reproduction ones for like $130. Which will look a hell of a lot better than this thing. So I think that's going to be the way. Now, to speed things along, I'm still going to work with these things to just knock that out. So let's knock that out. So to get the deck lid on, it comes into this little lip that fits under here. That's traditional weather stripping. But in order to get this thing on in like a perpendicular manner, I had to take that thing off. So I'm just gonna try to weld up these seams a little bit to just make it nice, square, flush, whatever. Seems like an idea. Well, it fits. Gaps a little bit off there. Mostly I just misplaced these. You know, geometry. Which is fine, just fine. Okay, 2 hood pins up there. Now I need to get 2 pins down here somewhere in some fashion that I don't know. You see, because we are allowed to make all of the bodywork back here removable. To make it easier to get back at the motor, which means I can't simply place another set of, this is a two-handed. I can't just place another set of hood pins on here because that in itself is removable. They need to be fixed somewhere. So I'm thinking if I go in right here on either side, I don't like how closely they are spaced together, but I think it could work. Now my other problem is, because of everything else that goes in the back here, they need to stay out of the way for when I pull the motor in and out for as the plumbing and everything else goes. So I'm going to have to make a bracket coming off of here and sort of stretching out. That sounds like a decent plan. Let's see what we can do here. All right, so here is the new plan. M8 bolts, as you see, much, much smaller than its predecessor, but same design. So we're going to cut the head off of this guy, drill a hole through it, and then secure it in this same double nut style on there. About here. So takes up a lot less space, a lot less stuff to get hung up on it. And I think I'm going to kind of cut a notch out of here to stick this guy like right in there. That is the plan. Should be fine. Fine, just fine. All right, next fun part. Here is a new to me airbox. This comes from RZR 1000 and it lifts up somehow. One-handed, not easy. There we go. Oh, whatever, dude. Time out. Alright, so this is a used piece, and some dumb bastard just siliconed this thing in, which is, as the kids say, dumb. So this thing's got to go in the trash, and I have to buy a new seal, which is fine. So, here is the idea. Here's the air filter. And that's how you replace an air filter. Versus this guy. Here's the air filter. You have to undo these two straps with a tool. It's not usually hand tight. This is bad tradecraft, if I'm honest. And then pull this guy out. Additionally, there's the thing that attaches to right here. So I need a standard screwdriver for here. I need an M11 wrench for here to affix it to the airbox. Every time I want to swap an air filter. This guy, pop these two guys off, throw this guy on. Additionally, air filters for this, 20 bucks. Over here, these Donaldson ones, $70. Yeah, quick and freaking easy and cheap. This is my new favorite design. But that is going to do it for me today, as I have other things I need to accomplish. So we'll get more done tomorrow.